yeah, big shout out to my dad, because I mean, even times where I wanted to give up and hang my gloves, it was my dad there saying, no, you're going, take them gloves down, you're going, you get me, like kind of kick up the backside, get into the gym kind of thing. And a big shout out to him, and a big thank you to him, because I wouldn't be where I am today without him.
Thanks all for joining us again for another episode of the Punchline Podcast. Make sure you subscribe, put your comments below, share the channel, and make sure you hit that like button as well. Today we've got a really decorated guest, Birmingham's very own champion, or I should say the West Midlands. We've got Jazzy here, who's going to give himself an introduction in a moment, but we thought it would be only right to put his belts on the table so we can all celebrate and praise his performances and his efforts and achievements to date. And I'm sure you'll all join me in congratulating him for being such a fantastic contributor, not just to our society, to our sport of boxing, and hopefully we're going to see him to go on to do much bigger and greater things. And as he's always done, giving back to the community, I'm sure he'll keep doing that, and we really take hats off to him for that, and we're proud to have him here, and we're proud to have the opportunity to speak to him about all his achievements today. So before I bore you all, I want Jazzy to introduce himself, tell us you're the champion and what these belts mean.
Basically, first I want to say Assalamu alaikum to everybody. This was my first title, my Midlands area title, which I won on the 9th of December in 2018. Then I defended it on the what was that? What did it say there?
2019?
Yeah, 2019 February.
Sorry, March.
Oh, was it March? Yeah, defended it then, and then after that, I went on to fight for these at the start of 2020. Start of 2021. Where I went to London and I defeated the champion. I won both of these. He was the WBO champion and that was vacant, so I beat him for his belt, and then I won that at the same time. Then the same year, near the end August last year, I fought the same guy again for the British Championship. I know I did enough and I did beat him, but they've given it a draw, and we was scheduled to fight at the end of last year, but unfortunately he got injured. So inshallah, it could be
to be concluded.
Yeah, it could be a rematch, a third trilogy coming March before Ramadan, and inshallah I'll get another chance at the belt, and this time I take it.
So you'll have 4 belts.
I'll have 4 belts. Yeah, man, that's it. The aim is to, I mean, you know, as a boxer, we have only a short lifespan, and I just want to do the best I can and pick up as many trophies and as many like accomplishments as I can. And obviously I've kind of surpassed the British, but that British is like so honourable in this. It's
a prestige.
It's very prestigious, and I want to hold that belt and become the best in this country. And then from there, we could always move on to world level, and inshallah, if it's all written and with the will of Allah, I will achieve it.
So right now, currently, for those people who don't follow boxing or don't know about you, tell us where you train, how it all started, when did you go pro, where you train, how the pro boxing works.
Well, I mean, I started off in a local gym in Alum Rock, just down, as you go down Ash Road, there's a little community centre there, and we was training there. I actually started off as a kickboxer, got up to junior black belt in kickboxing, and just my dad said, look, there's not really a future in the kickboxing in terms of going professional and stuff. There is a professional side of it, but it's not as big as the boxing, and my dad's always been big on boxing, and he loves the sport. So I thought, okay, we went into boxing. I wasn't too keen on actually competing at first. I was 15 years old, a bit fat, chubby, you know. I just didn't really want to be in the gym. But when I was 18, I just thought about it, and I had a decision to make whether I stay fat all my life and just let myself
relax too much.
and let the talent go to waste, or I put my head down and I actually go for it, which is what I did. And alhamdulillah, a good few years later, I've achieved so much. But you know, from everything I've achieved and everything, it's all with the will of Allah, and that's something I can never forget, and never let it go to my head too much.
Keep your feet grounded.
Yeah, definitely. So good 5 years as an amateur. Then after that, turned pro when I was 23, and now I'm 28, and I've won these belts, and I just want to keep progressing and getting these titles under me.
So who coaches you now? Who's your team?
Yeah,
any shout outs?
Shout out to BCB, Black Country Boxing, down in Wednesbury. Errol Johnson, Paul Mann, Matt Sturgis, Ben Wilkes. All these guys are the guys that I'm training with on a regular, and who have got me to this stage. I mean, not forgetting my amateur coach Dave Laval and Pete Christie and all these that got me through.
Is that St. Francis?
Yeah, St. Francis. Yeah. And not forgetting them. I mean, obviously that's where I started off, and you can't.
Pete's a nice guy as well.
You can't forget the guys that have brought you from where you from down here, and you've got to a certain level. But then, you know, you can't. Sometimes you can't get to the next level with that same team. You have to move on, and they were very understanding, and I've moved on, and you never know in the future where I'll get to that next stage. I'm gonna have to move on from where I am right now. But all due respect to everybody who have been on my journey with me, and all the guys who are on my journey with me right now, my sponsors, Private Housing, Premium Fitness, and all the guys who are with me right now. And if anybody out there is watching and wants to come on board with my career, I am open to people coming on. I'm on Instagram, Ijaz Jazzy Ahmed, and I'm on Facebook. So just get in touch and we could get something sorted out.
So going back to your training, tell us a typical day in your training life. So what time do you wake up? What do you start with?
So I mean, okay, as a normal day, not in camp, I'd get up at around about 8 o'clock. Go for about 5 to 6 mile run, nice and easy. Come back, shower up, go to work from 10 till 4, 10 to 4, and then after that come back. And then I'm back in the gym in the evening, 6 till 8, and then, you know, in between that, you're not forgetting namaz and praying my 5 times. That's a typical day. But when I'm in camp, same thing. I wake up in the morning, about 9 o'clock. I've got a gym session in the morning, 10 till 12. Come back, a light run. Or depending on what kind of run I'm doing, sprints, long distance, short, like medium, I do a run for about an hour, and then in the evening again at 6 I'll go training. So 3 times a day training when I'm in camp. So it's like a full-time job, really, isn't it?
A lot of dedication.
Yeah, it's hard work and dedication, but see, these things don't come overnight, and it's not easy. I mean, you ask anybody that has been in the ring and trains for it, it's really hard work. All the preparation and everything people don't see. They just see what happened, the end.
See the glory at the end.
Yeah. They just see the end product in the ring. I mean, there's this picture I've seen going around on social media where they show an iceberg. They show the iceberg above the water, but they don't see what's below the
All
water.
that hard work underneath.
Yeah. So everything that happens behind closed doors is there underwater, and everything that like what they see in the ring is what they what the end product is. So yeah, anything in life you've got to work hard for, and you gotta believe that we're here for a reason, and only with the will of Allah, everything is possible.
So you mentioned a few people who supported you on the journey, and obviously you're repping PHG, the Provident Housing Group.
Yeah.
So tell us, like from a sponsor's point of view or supporter's point of view, what kind of things would help you on your journey? So we could say to people, come and sponsor us. But if we get like ice cream man saying, yeah, I'll give you an ice cream a day, it's not really helpful for your journey.
No.
So what are the specifics you're looking for, and what would you benefit from in camp?
I mean, like a majority of it is financial wise. I mean, look, like if I was financially stable or financially helped, I could 100% focus on my training and not having to think when my next wage is gonna come from, and how I'm gonna support myself and my family and stuff like that. So I mean, anything financially would be a very helpful,
Big help,
big help. So I could just mainly focus on my training. I mean, these big fighters, the big names, financially they're stable, so all they have to do is turn up in the gym, put the hard work in, and go home. Whereas guys that are coming up like myself, we have to do the training, we have to go to have a day job as well, and juggling a lot of different things at once. But I mean, for the sponsors who could step in and help out financially is a big deal and a big help. I mean, some sponsors help with certain things like helping out with prep meals or gym equipment and so it's like not a burden, but like something off your head, so something you don't
just
have
helps,
to worry about. Yeah, it helps out a lot. But yeah, it's just things, everyday things that can help me not worry about. So if just say my gym equipment and my fight wear or something is sorted out, that's something I don't have to worry about. It's out of my head, because I know so and so is going to sort that out for me. So yeah, I mean, anybody who can financially help or help in a certain way would be a great asset, and we can then promote the company and put it on a shorts and stuff. And whilst I'm fighting on platforms like BT Sports or Sky Sports or whatever it is,
give them a shout out.
Yeah, 100%. And then they'll be basically you're kind of
you're ambassador for the brand.
Advertisement, is what it is paying for advertisement. And even then it goes through the books, and they don't really have to pay the taxes and stuff. But it's a long thing, but like when they go into it, they'll understand it more. But so they're helping me to help themselves, really, kind of thing. So alhamdulillah, if anybody is watching and does want to step in and is interested, then please get in touch.
Definitely. We'll obviously share that message as well.
Thank you very much.
Across social media. I'm sure there's going to be at least 2, 3, 4, 5 people in Birmingham who've been blessed with good business and can probably provide some kind of support. Inshallah. It doesn't have to be something massive. If there's 5, 6 sponsors on board,
100%.
Combined, it all helps.
It does, definitely.
And if it helps today's champion become tomorrow's champion, why not?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Definitely.
It's a legacy in itself. So tell us your plans. So what does Jazzy do once your boxing career is over?
Well, there's a lot of avenues we could go through, but the majority of what fighters go through is coaching, like yourself, coaching and preparing the next generation of boxers get to that level again. So that is a very high chance is what I'm going to do. So I mean, if from yourselves can help in that aspect, I'll be very interested.
From a
Definitely.
coaching point of view, it's quite easy. It's just a matter of doing the course,
Mm-hmm,
and then it's your choice if you coach with that club or go and do your own thing,
okay,
or go with another club. Once
okay.
you're badged, you're flexible.
Yeah.
But to get the badge, you have to be affiliated to a club, and the club puts you
Okay,
forward for the course. But the course for someone who's boxed, especially at the level you boxed, will be no problem whatsoever. And I think you'll be an asset to any coaching team if you did take it on. And I'm sure people will learn from you and excel the way you've excelled.
Yeah, definitely.
We'd like to see that, obviously.
I'm want to give back to the community and give back to the kids that are coming up. I mean, when I was growing up, I didn't really have that role model, that person that came and like helped me in that way. Is more my dad was that role model and that person that was pushing me. And I mean, I wouldn't be here without him.
Big shout out to Dad.
I'm honest, yeah, big shout out to my dad, because I mean, even times where I wanted to give up and hang my gloves, it was my dad there saying, "No, you're going, take them gloves down. You're going." You get me? Like kind of kick up the backside, get into the gym, kind of thing. And a big shout out to him and a big thank you to him, because I wouldn't be where I am today without him.
Yeah, and if there's any dads watching and you've got kids that are doing anything, give them a kick up the backside, make them work, motivate them, remind them that what's important to them, and remind them that they can do things. And that goes a long way, as we've seen. You know, we've got a champion sitting in front of us today purely because his dad helped him out and pushed him the right way. So don't be afraid to push your kids in the right way, obviously, and hopefully we'll get results from different walks of life. My next question is just a random one. Is like, what's your favorite meal, and do you have to sacrifice your meals when you're trying to make weight? Because making weight in the pro game is totally different, isn't it?
Yeah, it is 100%. It's very difficult. I mean, you see the rest of the family eating pizzas, burgers and stuff like that, but you've got a set routine. And alhamdulillah, the past camp I've been taking prep meals. I was surprised at how tasty these prep meals were. I mean, if anybody is interested in them, they're Prep Freaks. It's called Prep Freaks on Instagram. Give them a look on their on the actual page, and they've got different things, and they're really, really nice. Honestly, they are.
What flavors are your favorite ones?
The chicken and rice, and when I tell you it's better than Pepe's chicken and rice, it's better than Pepe's chicken and rice.
I don't think we're allowed to put other brands down, but we just say it's really nice.
Okay. I mean, like, because obviously everybody think, them nuts chicken and rice is really nice. It is. I'm not saying it isn't, but I mean, for something that's proper grammed and proper looked into and put the right stuff and healthy, it's not a lot nicer than what I expected it to be.
So what they call Prep Freaks?
Prep Freaks, yeah.
Okay.
Prep Freaks on Instagram, and a very close friend of mine as well. So I mean, he's very understanding, and he'll obviously, if you're an athlete, he'll suited to your needs and stuff. He'll get it sorted for you. So inshallah, that aspect was in that aspect
helped a lot.
It helped massively.
Suppose it saves time as well, because
definitely.
You're measuring it out, shopping, doing all
before
that yourself.
Before that, I was just at the top of my head what I thought was right, what I've heard and everything. I was just going with that, and it was a lot harder. Because obviously putting more time into prepping my own food and what should I eat next and so this way it's all packed up, everything, you just put them in the fridge. As soon as it's time to eat, you take it out, warm it up and you eat it. It's so easy.
So when you're not in camp, what's your favorite food?
When I'm not in camp,
do you still eat the prep meals?
No, not, I should be, I mean, because we should like stay professional, but us,
the odd day,
Asian folk, we like our curries and stuff. But having said that, I don't really like go out my way to have roti salad and curries like that. My favorite is anything with chicken, chicken parmesan. I like parmesan. That's nice. What else?
Any lamb chops?
Lamb chops.
That's one of my favorites.
They are very nice. Yeah. Especially I mean, the best place I had it when Manjaro's first opened up, they were fire, man. I was going near off every day to have them. Then they kind of put their foot off the ball right now. It's not as good as it used to be, but
I think you've had too many. That's why.
probably my taste buds have gotten used to it. But yeah, lamb chops are one of the top ones there as well for me as well.
So do you take any supplements while you're training, or
multivitamins?
Yeah.
That's near about all I actually take. I mean, I don't take no like medicine or anything like that. You know,
all natural stuff?
Yeah, I just let the body heal itself. I mean, when I get headaches or anything like that, I don't take no drugs at all, because I mean, once you start popping one pill, two pill, you just get used to it. The body gets used to it. And when we're old, they won't work no more. Then you have to go on a higher dosage, or then you just
goes pear-shaped.
You're just messing up your body. So my philosophy and my way of thinking is just allow the body, because the antibodies and everything in the body, just let it do its thing. I mean, you aid it by eating the right foods, and everything. It's got these vitamins and minerals in the good stuff, like vegetables and fruits and stuff like that. So I try my best to have my 5 days of 5 fruits a day, and alhamdulillah, I don't take no drugs and that and the drugs that the doctors give either. So
natural remedies.
Yeah, just natural. Keep it natural. That's it.
Good. You know, when you're sparring and when you're training, what kind of kit do you wear? What's your favorite brands or kind of fittings? I know people have Velcro gloves, lace-up gloves, 12 ounce, 14 ounce.
Well,
certain brands people like.
When I came up in the amateurs and stuff, I didn't really pay too much attention. It was just Velcro, you know, the standard stuff, the Adidas head guard and gloves and stuff. But now that I'm in the pros, they tend to have more lace-up gloves, better fitting and more snug fit. I mean, your RDXs now are coming up and they're decent. Your obviously the bigger brands like Winning and
Rays,
Rays and all them. I haven't really used them. I haven't really had them, but like AM Pro, Everlast and all that stuff, I tend to use different ones. Ringside, they're good.
They're good, yeah. Ringside are really good.
Yeah, I've had a few of their products, and alhamdulillah, I haven't been disappointed. And there's a new one called Bravos.
I haven't heard that one.
Yeah, Bravos or Bravos. I don't know how you like you say it properly, but they're really comfortable to wear, and when you punch in the punch bag or anything, right, your knuckles don't hurt.
Some good confidence to bang hard.
Some of these gloves, it goes through the padding and it starts hurting, but that one I started to use it, and alhamdulillah, they're really good, very nicely padded. In terms of ounces, when I'm on the pads and stuff, I tend to use either 8 or 10 ounce, as same as when I'm on the bag. But obviously when I'm sparring, you're looking at 14 to 16 ounce. Mainly 14 probably when I'm sparring, because then they're not too heavy and they're not too light either. They're just bang on in the middle.
There's enough padding to not hurt each other.
Yeah, 100%. Enough padding to protect my knuckles as well, and not
hurt each other in sparring.
Hurt them too much. But yeah, them are the main ones, and there are other good brands out there, but it's all about what
you like, what
you
fits.
like, and what fits, and what you find comfortable. So it's just one of them things. And
you talked about bags. How often do you hit the bags? Like, and which one's your favorite bag? Must be the heavy bag.
Yeah, just let loose on the heavy bag. That tends to be my favorite, to be honest. And we're always doing circuits and stuff, so it's never a week where we haven't hit the bag once. So yeah, we're always active and we're always doing something. The heavy bag is and the one, you know, you could just get them uppercuts in,
like a maze bag.
Yeah. That the water one as
water
well.
Bags, aqua bags.
They're good as well. I like them. But yeah, just staying active and hitting the bags.
And is there any particular training or exercises you don't like?
The sprints.
You don't like
The
sprints?
sprints, man. You know what? I've actually had to program my mind to say, yeah, I like them. So
you do them.
Yeah, so I can do it. But you know what? The sprints are the hardest. They're the hardest, man.
So what? Tell us what you do in the sprint.
Uphill sprints. They're really hard, man. Because what it is, where we in Wednesbury, where we train, we've got like a circuit block thing. It's not very long, but like it times us. It's a 2-minute thing, so you go around, and then when you come on the last stretch, it's an uphill sprint. And man, obviously when we've got a fight coming up, it increases every week, and at one stage we're doing 12 of them, one after the other, and honestly, it just takes it out of you. But I mean, them sprints are the ones that get you through the fight. I mean, as much as you hate them, they're the ones that help you at the most.
They're the blessings. It's like medicine doesn't taste good, but it's good for you.
It's good for you, yeah. But yeah, for me, it's the sprints. Everything. I mean, because I've always been used to the cardio side of everything, even the strength conditioning and the lifting the weights and stuff. That's really hard as well. But you can kind of push through that a lot easier than a sprint, or when you got to make a certain time in that sprint.
It's the pressure and time pressure.
It's really hard. But
it makes you work differently.
Definitely. It's just like your lungs are about to pop out your chest.
You call that the burn.
The burn. I was just about to say, the burn that you feel is next level, and your mouth start watering out and bad.
You mentioned the Premium Fitness.
Mm-hmm.
So tell us about their work with you. How do they help you, and what do you do down that gym?
So basically, you know, when I'm not training, got scheduled training sessions at the boxing gym and stuff. They allow me to go in, use their gym, use the facilities. So if I need to make my weight and stuff, in between that, I'll go there, do my runs on the treadmills and that. And they've helped me out with a lot of different other things as well. They're actually gonna open up a new facility very soon, with top of the range stuff, and in Digbut somewhere. And inshallah, I'll be using them things, and which will help me and get to the next level and stuff. Like I don't know if you've heard of a cryo chamber.
Yeah, is that for recovery?
Yeah, for recovery. Yeah. So you just go in there and
really cold in there.
Yeah. And it helps rejuvenate the muscles and the blood flow in the body, and it's just another center I could go and get my training in.
It's like a facility that you can use.
Alhamdulillah, the brother Zain, the owner, he's a very nice guy, and he has helped me quite a bit as well. And
so big shout out to Premium Fitness,
Zain. Thank you, my brother, for everything. Inshallah, stick together till the end.
Brilliant, that is. So tell us something other than boxing, something interesting about you that's got nothing to do with boxing, something that's gonna wow the crowd, something they don't know about, a surprise, a secret, or something they'll never expect.
I like driving.
Okay, you like cars?
Yeah, I like cars. I like driving. I mean,
what cars do you like? Performance cars, 4x4s, exotic cars, classics.
Performance cars, you know.
Yeah.
I mean, like I've got a Fiesta, and it's decent for what it is. I mean, a 1 liter, but it pulls and.
Is it like kitted up? Is it?
It's not kitted up, but like it's like a little go-kart, and it's small and it's agile and get in and out kind of thing.
Bit of fun.
But, yeah, bit of fun. But I mean, inshallah, in the future, I could be getting something else, something bigger.
Yeah, make sure you all drive responsibly. This is just conversation.
Yeah, definitely. But you gotta abide by the rules and regulations of the government, and
be safe at all times.
Be safe, yeah, definitely. But I enjoy long drives. I used to enjoy PlayStation and stuff, but you know, now that
computers, no time now.
Nah, I ain't got no time to do it, man. It's just training and everything is the priority now. So it's just one of them things.
So let's dip into your kit bag. So if I had your kit bag on the table and I opened it,
Okay.
what would you find in your kit bag?
You'll find boxing boots,
Yeah.
bag gloves, sparring gloves, head guard, groin guard, gum shield, skipping ropes, wraps, inner gloves, inner padded inner wrap gloves, Vaseline. So for the cuts and stuff like that before sparring and stuff, plasters, what else?
Towel.
Yeah, towel. Yeah, definitely towel. 'Cause obviously, you gotta
Spare t-shirt.
Yeah,
Nosebleeds and stuff like that.
T-shirt, a change of clothes as well. Because as soon as you come out of a session, the shirt you're wearing is drenched, so you can't be wearing that and going outside, especially in this weather. You catch a cold quick time, so you gotta strip off,
Dry yourself
wipe
down.
yourself down, and then put dry clothes on, and that way obviously you don't get ill or anything. Because obviously if you get ill, that's you out of the gym for at least a week, and then you're back to square one and you're back into the gym. So you don't want that. You wanna be
prepared for anything.
Yeah, definitely.
So let's talk about family. Have you got a big family, small family? Do you get on with your siblings? Do they support you on your journey?
Alhamdulillah, big family. Yeah, definitely. I mean, we're 7 altogether, some brothers and sisters. Obviously with my mom and dad, so it's 9 altogether in the family. Got 2 brothers and 4 sisters. Alhamdulillah, I get on with all of them.
Are you the oldest or
no? I'm
youngest?
Third in line.
Okay, so you're in the middle somewhere.
So it's my eldest sister, then my elder brother, then me, then my twin sisters, then my little brother and my little sister.
And do they all like boxing, or do they get fed up of you?
No, they're all supportive. When I'm fighting, they're all there in the front room watching. Obviously the girl, we like to keep boxing and family separate, and
private. Yeah,
it's got to be private. That's why we don't allow the women to come to the shows.
Bit rowdy crowds.
Because you don't know what to expect there, and people say the wrong things and stuff, and you don't want your family to hear that. So it's best they stay at home in the comfort of their own house, front room, and watch it. With the lads, obviously, with my brothers, they're always there. They're always supporting, along with my dad. And my little brother, he actually went pro as well, and he did it for a while as a journeyman, but it wasn't for him, so he just knocked it on the head, and he's just
he still train with you, or
no, he doesn't. It's one of them things. He's not
it was all in or all out.
yeah. Either he wants it or he doesn't, and at the moment he's not really interested. He just wants to get on with the normal 9 to 5 job, and
fair play.
Yeah, that's it. It's like boxing's not for everyone. You either want it or you don't, and you gotta put 100% into it. If you don't, then you could get hurt. It's not a game.
Yeah.
So I mean, he's probably weighed up his options and he weighed up all them possibilities, and he thought, you know what, I'll just leave it alone. But I mean, he was decent. Even my elder brother, he at one point was training and he was fighting, and he was decent as well. But it's just like I said, it's not for everyone, is it? When it's just one of them things.
You gotta be dedicated,
yeah,
like
definitely.
you said.
You gotta be dedicated, otherwise it's not gonna work.
And even the ones who are dedicated sometimes get a defeat. So
yeah, definitely.
Always be prepared for that. Don't think you're invincible.
Yeah, 100%.
There's always somebody out there.
I've been defeated in the past, and it's just how you pick yourself back up, and how you mentally get back to winning ways, and how you pick yourself up. And obviously you've got to understand the why. You've got to watch the fights back, say, okay, why, analyze your performance, why you lost, what you need to improve on and stuff, and then you just come back stronger. We can't always be.
It's part of the process. Yeah.
Let's say we can't all be Mayweathers who haven't been defeated. And even then, if you watch a lot of Mayweather's fights that were controversial, some of them guys that know what they're watching, he did lose a few of them fights, but it's just what the judges see at the end of the day, isn't it? We can't Can't
Once it's
overrule
done,
that.
it's done.
Yeah, 100%.
It's like when you go for a walk in the snow, your footprints are there. You can't gather them back. You've left them there. So
Yeah,
you just leave it
definitely.
there. Just keep going forward. Don't look
100%.
back.
100%.
Okay, I've got to ask you a controversial question. What do you think of YouTubers trying to call out boxers? These Jake Pauls and all this? And
Yeah, man, it's upsetting to see because I mean, look, us like us fighters, pro fighters, we do it as a lifestyle, and we do it as a
way of life.
way of lifestyle. Yeah, that's it. And these like just because they're kind of
Semi-famous.
famous,
or famous.
on YouTube, they're using that to get themselves out there to. It's basically a fight, but then they're using the boxing to
make money.
draw everybody else in and make money. And where the people who are like me, myself, who are doing it as a profession, not making nowhere near the amount of money they're making, and they're thinking, yo, what's the point if them not making so much?
Bit disrespectful.
Yeah, definitely, we should be doing something like that. If anything, this Jake Paul and that, right, come fight me, I'll fight him any day. Yeah, me fight me. I don't care how much heavier he is. I'll fight him for the amount of money he's offering, and I'm sure I even beat him. He's not.
So I think the hand select and it's all pre-planned.
Yeah, definitely.
It's all business, unfortunately.
Definitely, yeah.
And they just have the charm or the opportunity for the position they're in to expose that. And unfortunately, some boxing promoters are allowing them to kind of hijack the sport. If maybe everybody stood up and said no.
Yeah.
If you want to do it, you do it the proper way, and you start on a lower salary like everybody else. Maybe they wouldn't do it.
Yeah, that's
maybe
it.
they're just exposing the opportunity and milking the money and disappearing without even having a proper contest.
Yeah, 100%.
And unfortunately, the people who know about boxing know that. The ones who don't know about boxing and know about YouTube will obviously follow the YouTuber. So it's a catch-22. It depends who you follow, I think. So who's your favorite fighter and why?
At the moment, I mean, the one I really enjoy watching is Canelo. I mean, just the way he's dominant in the ring. He's got beautiful footwork. He's got great hand speed and power. He's like the full package. And when you watch him, you're like really happy to see someone who's got it all, and he's not even like he's popping his chest out and saying I'm the man.
Humble.
He's very humble.
Yeah.
He's going in there, doing his job and coming out and keeping himself to himself, which is very rare to see nowadays, because obviously once fighters get to a certain level, they're like, yeah, I'm the man kind of thing. And that's one thing I don't want to ever become either. I just want to do my thing, get in there, do what I have to do, get the job done, and then come out and I'm myself again. You get me? I don't want to be something I'm not. Which, I mean, I see Canelo. He just does his. He gets the job done and he just goes and he does his own thing, which is really nice to see.
Proper humble for a big champion. Yeah.
Very.
I think his team is all similar. I think his coaching team and that, they don't say too much, they don't trash talk too much.
Yeah, that's
they
it.
just keep it professional and keep it moving.
That's it.
And I think that's probably best way, because getting drawn into arguments and nonsense and just to sell tickets sometimes takes your focus off the task.
Yeah, 100%. I mean, I'm not the type to talk crap about somebody or like
like the press conferences and all this.
Yeah, like
hype.
Say something. I'll knock you out in round 5, and then when round five comes, you don't do it in round 6. Yeah, he's like, yo, this guy's chatting shit. So I'd rather just look. We've got a job to do. When we go in, we'll see how it goes, kind of thing. I'm gonna do my training to get the victory, and so will he. So may the best man win. That's it, man. There's nothing more to say. You start talking crap and then it
and
just
you can't
goes
back
pear-shaped. Yeah, you can't back it.
Putting extra pressure on yourself as well, I suppose.
100%.
So what are the big venues that you'd like to fight? What is the big venues that was a dream for you to fight on? Or?
I'd fight any venue, to be fair. The obviously MGM Arena, that big one. I think it's Las Vegas, isn't it?
MGM, yeah, I think so. Yeah.
The Las Vegas one. That's somewhere I would love to fight one day. It would be a great achievement for myself.
Good one for the CV.
Yeah, definitely. Fighting there, I mean, you got loads of seats. How many does that actually?
I think it depends on the layout. If they do like
Okay.
a really packed layout, which I don't think they'll do at the moment because of COVID, but I think they get 30,000-40,000 in the easy. Yeah. And then obviously the whole of USA watches that as well.
And then the pay-per-viewing and all that
Mm.
stuff. You know, it'd be great, man. It'd be great, but you know, like I said, only with the will of Allah, it's possible. So if it's written for me to fight on such occasion, such a big show, then it will happen. If not, still Alhamdulillah.
Is there any particular coaches that you're working with at the moment that you like the way they work? You want to mention anything in the training that is different or you enjoy or has really helped you develop?
Yeah, I mean, pad work with my coaches, Matt Sturgis and Ben Wilkes. Them two have actually gotten me a lot better and sharper. And the drills that we're going through have actually helped in the ring. I mean, from the last fight, we was looking at getting a stoppage, and alhamdulillah, I got one due to the
Tactics.
the tactics we was working on in the gym, and obviously the coaches Matt Sturgis and Ben Wilkes, we was working on that very shot that took my opponent down, and alhamdulillah,
I can still feel it.
Yeah. that left kidney body shot.
So those people who don't watch boxing, when you see a match live and you see that body shot and you hear it, you actually feel it as well in the crowd. So that's what I meant by I can still feel it. Really, really good shot.
Yeah, man. And yeah, it's just it's like it's a relief when once you get the stoppage because of that shot that you've been working on. And you're like, yeah. I was just very happy to get my first stoppage in the pro ranks.
Good stuff. Hopefully there'll be a few more.
Inshallah.
And obviously as the rounds get longer, like 10, 12 rounds, you
Yeah.
have more opportunity to.
Yeah, definitely.
But obviously you also have a tougher opponent in front of you because they're more conditioned.
100%.
So I would just want to wrap up by asking you, what would be your advice to a young person, a teenager, an adult who's serious about boxing, how they can progress, how can they get themselves in the best shape possible, and some of the opportunities they can avail? So,
well, first of all, they need to have the right mentality. They need to want it. If they don't, if they want it, then obviously find yourselves a good amateur club, get yourself a good amateur pedigree, compete at the highest level in amateurs, and then when you're ready, then move over to the pro ranks, and then you make sure you find somewhere you are comfortable. So find a pro team that facilitates to all your needs, and you're happy there. And it's like because where I am right now, it's like a family. Everybody there is it's not like everyone's there for themselves. They're there to help each other out, and it's like we have so many, because BCB they have so many fighters in the room, because some are journeymen and some are guys that are actually there to make a go of it and become champions, and from flyweight all the way to heavyweight, they've got champions throughout, British champions, European champions. The one thing they haven't got is a world champion as of yet, but I'm hoping I'll be the first one for them, or there is one or two other guys who are nearly there as well. But yeah, if you are serious, do that. Go into the amateurs, and then once you go into the pros, make sure you're with a team that you're comfortable with, and then inshallah, with your hard work and dedication, you will make it. As just exactly how I have. I mean, I didn't have no spoon. I wasn't spoon fed. I had to put the hard work in. I had to get up in the morning, do my runs and stuff like that. It doesn't come easy, but when you work hard, you will achieve, inshallah, at the end of it, if it's written for you.
We wish you all the best, and hopefully the next time we speak to you, we'll be addressing you as world champion,
inshallah,
and hopefully you'll have many more tens, hundreds, thousands following your steps,
inshallah,
whether it's
inshallah.
boxing or anything in life, where they work hard and achieve. And may you be an inspiration to everyone, and we wish you the best, and we want to see success. That would
Thank
be
you
great
very
for us
much.
as well.
And yeah, I mean, I'm looking to obviously do it step at a time. So, inshallah, in March, I'll be fighting for the British title championship, which is the most prestigious in Britain, in the whole of UK. So, once I've won that, I don't overlook my next opponent, and I don't look too further ahead, because tomorrow's not promised. And looking too far further ahead isn't very good, because sometimes you're not promised tomorrow, like I said. So what I want to do is I want to win the British title, defend it a few times, win it outright, and then I'll have a good few fights, experience of doing 12 rounds, and then we could look for a world title shot then. So it's just one step at a time. Then I can always later on, when I am retired, I can show everyone how many belts I've won, and the levels I got to,
And hopefully you'll be coaching by then.
inshallah,
Coaching the next breed of champions.
yeah, definitely. And then I'll have a stable of world champions underneath.
Definitely.
Inshallah.
And
That's
just to double check with everybody, just tell everyone what your Instagram is and your Facebook, or how they can contact you.
yeah. So it's Ijaz Jazzy Ahmed. That's IJAZ _ Jazzy JAZZY _ Ahmed AHMED. And obviously Ijaz Ahmed on Facebook. So actually the Instagram one, I changed it. It's Ijaz Jazzy Boxer. So Ijaz.Jazzy.Boxer.
Okay.
BOXA. I mean, as soon as you say type in Ijaz IJAZ, I'm there at the top. So inshallah, you give me a follow, and if you pop up, message me, and inshallah I'll get back there and help you as much as I can.
Brilliant. Thank you very much.
No problem. Thank you.